Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Diana here. Today we're going to learn how to make these wallet albums. I'll show you what they look like. Okay, they're obviously meant to go in a purse. They're the size of a wallet. And then it looks like this inside. It's for pictures. I believe it holds like 10 pictures and a note. Isn't that adorable? You could write a little note there. Okay. So they're all the same exact ones here. You're going to need a 12 by 12 sheet of paper, a scrapbook paper. Now all that matters is what the outside pattern is going to look like. The inside, since we're covering it with photo mats, I mean, you really don't have to do the photo mats if you don't want. I sell these, so I sell them with the photo mats. I think it looks a little bit more professional, but you can also just do them plain and add your pictures if you're giving them to someone for, let's say, I wanted to see if I had one that wasn't done, but if you're giving it to someone for, let's say, their birthday, Mother's Day, Father's Day, and you could just put a picture here, or you can do, you know, like if it was a scrapbook page and you want to decorate it whichever way you want, you can do that. Or you can add the photo mats with, you know, I put a little camera stamp that I found at Michael's, so that way if you're gifting it to someone, they know what it's for, because most of the time a lot of people don't know what mini albums are for. So I think it makes the perfect gift, and it's a pretty quick project to make. Okay, if you're interested in learning how to make these roses, the foam roses, I'm going to leave a link in the description below, okay, for these. Now let me show you some of the other ones that I have. I'll leave this one here. I already have them bagged up, but like I said, you see it's just the design on the outside we have to worry about. These are unicorns. This one is blue. I thought it's perfect for just in case, you know, a Father's Day or for a birthday for a male. I have here another unicorn, this one, and another set of flamingos here. Okay, so now, like I said, you're going to need a 12 by 12 sheet of scrapbook paper. You're going to need, for your photo mats, whatever color you like, of cardstock. And here I have 65-pound cardstock. Usually for the inserts inside, you want to put 110 pounds. But I mean, just for the ease of it, I was just going with 65 pounds. Okay, so now we're going to get started. So like I said, a 12 by 12 sheet. So I picked this design because it doesn't matter which way it's going to lay. And like I said, you only have to be concerned about the inside, I mean the outside cover. So if it's a directional pattern, again, see this one here is not directional. This one here is not directional. The one I'm going to use today is not directional, but this one here is. So you see what I mean when I say you have to just make sure for the pattern that you're going to use on the outside, because of course this way it wouldn't work. But in the inside, you can't see here like I was saying before, but some of them are upside down. Okay, see the little flamingo in there? So he's upside down, but that doesn't matter because it's covered with photo mats and it still looks beautiful. The only thing that matters is what the outside is going to look like. Okay, so again, we're going to take that 12 by 12 sheet of paper, and what we're going to do is we're going to cut 4 inches, and now 4 inches is going to be for our cover. So first let's cut, we only need an 8 by 12, so let's cut it 8 inches first. Okay, so I'm gonna cut here 8 inches. Okay, what I meant to say before is that for the inside we need an 8 by 12 piece of paper, so that's why we're going to cut the 8 inches. But if it's a directional paper, you want to make sure that you cut for the cover first. So we're going to cut 4 inches off the paper, and then for the cover it's going to be 4 inches by 8. Okay, so here I have the 8 by 12, which is going to be for the inside. So I'm going to put that to the side. And here I have the piece that's 4 inches, and now we're going to cut that 8. So our cover is 4 by 8. Okay, so this is the cover to our album. Okay, so now we're going to put this to the side, and we're going to take our 8 by 12 and we're going to take out a scoreboard. And now if you don't have a scoreboard, you can always just measure, take a ruler or something and just score. So here, what we're going to do here is we're going to go on the 12-inch side and we're going to score 3, 6, and 9. So 3, 6, and 9. Okay, we're going to take the 8-inch side and we're going to score at number 4, so in half. Okay, so again, the 8-inch side we're going to score at 4, so that's directly in the middle, and we're going to turn it to the 12-inch side, and the 12-inch side we're going to do 3, 6, and 9. Okay, now we're going to take you can use your cutter or you could just use a scissor, and what we're going to do is we're going to cut to make sure that you guys can see clearly. So you see where I have the score line, we're going to leave these 2 pieces intact, and we're going to cut that score line from this box here all the way down. So we're only doing 3 sections, 1, 2, 3. We're going to cut and we're going to leave this intact. Okay, so right on that score line, like I said, if you want to use your cutter you can. There you are. Okay, so now you see here what we have. I've cut only to that line there, and the same thing on this side. Okay, only to that line. Oh, I actually went into my paper. That's not a problem though. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to fold it this way. So we're folding it in half, right? And then we're going to fold accordion style. Okay, and the same thing in the back. Okay, so let me do it again. Okay, you're folding it in half. So we had it this way, we're going to fold it in half, and then you're going to fold this in this way like this, and you're going to do exactly the same thing to the back. Fold it right on the score marks. Okay, so now when you have your photo album together, it's going to be, this is going to be attached to the cover. Then you have this here. Then you're going to have this one here, which we're going to close some of them. We're going to have it, it's going to look just like this. Okay, so now let's do that here. We're going to do, okay, so here what we're going to do, this is going to the cover. So right here we're going to take a circle punch. I mean, you could take any punch you want. Let's say you want a triangle, or I use circle punches. Okay, so we're going to show you right here so that you see exactly what we're doing. So like I said, the cover is going to be that this sheet here is going to be attached to the cover. This one here we're actually going to close on the at the bottom, and we're going to make for the insert. So you're going to take your hole puncher, okay, and you're going to take right here on the top and just cut a little tiny piece. So that way here, as you see here, we're making that little indentation there. Okay, so now we're going to go to the next page, and you see here we have it in the center, so that one's there. This is going to be the next one here, same exact thing. Okay, and now we have this one here. Now the next one is going to be on the top, which is this sheet here. So you're going to take that, and we're doing that all before we glue it down. Okay, okay, and now we have that one, and that's it. This will be the back cover. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to start gluing. So I want to start gluing these first, the inserts, where the inserts are going to go. So what you're going to do here is you're going to open, and you're going to put a little bit of glue here. Take my scoreboard out the way. Okay, so here, let me see again. Yes, I'm going to put right on the bottom here. Okay. Oh, and I forgot right here on the side as well. I'll just get that in right now. Very thin line. Okay, so we're going to close that one there. Then this one here, we're going to lift up, and we just need to put this one right on the bottom. Okay. Okay, and then we have one more, right? Okay. So we have this one here. We're going to do the exact same thing. Turn it over. We're going to put right on the bottom a little thin strip. And on the side as well. Even though the side is not really necessary because it's going to have the cover there. But it's okay. And then we're going to close. Okay. Give a little time to set there, and what we're going to do is we're going to take our cover back. Okay, and now if it's a directional, you want to make sure that you do this first and pay attention to where the direction is. So let's say, see here. Okay, so here we're going to glue this sheet right onto here, and then what we're going to do is we're going to just turn it over and glue the back cover there, and then we're going to just fold this way. See that? Okay, so let's do this one here first. Actually, let me put it on here. So I'm going to put the glue on here, and you could use tape as well. But it works perfect with glue. Okay, and now you want to make sure you line these two up. Okay, it's not lined perfectly. Okay, we have that. We're going to do the same exact thing for this side here. And then the only thing is you want to make sure when you do this, you don't pull this side very taut on here. Okay, you want to make sure you leave a little bit of room. So I'm going to show you here. See what I'm doing here? So that way when you open and close, it's not going to get damaged. Okay, so that's what you want to do here, and glue that side there. Okay, now we're going to take, and I have a corner rounder, which I use, but if you don't have, you can always just cut with your scissors. I'm going to use this to round these corners here. Okay, and you want to spend a little bit of time and make sure that you get it as straight as possible and clean off these little edges here. But for video purposes, I'm just doing it like this, and you know, I'd rather explain it to you than sit here and take the time away to show you how to do that. Okay, so but yes, if you have these little edges, you take a scissor, you cut them off. See, like here, let me see here. Yeah, let's cut it this way. See what I mean? It takes a little time, so I just show you for video purposes of what you have to do. I would do that all the way around, and this side as well, but you get the idea. Okay, and now you'll have this that looks like this. Okay, then I'm going to give you the, oh, and then here what you're going to do is put a little fastener dot. So I get these from the Dollar Tree, and I just put one set together. Okay, you could either put them on this side where you want, on this side where you want it, or on this side. I mean, it doesn't really matter. So I'm going to put it on here, and then what I'm going to do is the same exact thing and make sure it's even and close it up. Okay, so this is what the little album looks like. And like I mentioned before, if you want to be done, you could just be done like this. Put pictures here and put the, obviously the little inserts here. You could put anything here. You could put a picture. You could put a, you know, an insert, and just decorate it this way. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to do the photo mats, which are just pieces of paper and cut with the little stamps. Okay, So for that, you're going to need a sheet of paper. So let me get my cutter back. And I'm going to put the measurements in the description below. Actually, I'll also put them on my blog, mymagicalcorner.com. You'll find it over there. But what we're going to do now is we're going to need some photo mats. I'm going to do 3 3/4 by 2 1/2. So let me do 3 3/4 here. And now this is just to show you. I'm going to do a couple of them and you'll get the idea. Okay, by 2 1/2. So we're going to need a couple of those. We need 4 of this size. So 2 1/2. Okay, so I have those 4. Again, remember, I'm going to put it in the description below, so don't worry too much about the measurements here because it'll get very confusing. Okay, let's just take those now and show you what you're going to do. Okay, so now for all of them, as you see here, I've rounded my corners and I've used, okay, let me see what size is this. This needs to be cut just a little bit more. So, okay, so I'm going to take my corner rounder. I'm going to use the smaller one. Same thing for these. So let's see here. Okay, these are for these pages here, and we'll just put a little bit of glue. Oh. Oh, that didn't come out straight and the glue wasn't enough. Okay. Okay, let's see here. Perfect. Okay. I think this is the same size for here. So we're going to leave that one in there. Then we're going to do this side here, okay? So like I said, I'm only going to do a few here. I'm going to put the sizes that you need, and I'm going to put exactly where you're going to put those mats. Okay, perfect. Okay, so we're going to leave that just like that. Okay, then we're going to take our stamp. I'm looking for the cover of my glue. Okay, right here. We're going to take our stamp. I'll show you my stamp. This is a stamp that I bought at Michael's. It's on the bins close to the registers. And those I just put like this. And one here so that they know a picture belongs there. And then, oh, let me keep this open. I'm going to do the insert. So the insert, like you saw, I did a lined paper, so I got this here on at Amazon. I have no idea where I put my my glass block, my big one. I have a small one, so I'm just gonna do it here by hand. Just press it the old-fashioned way. Okay. And this, it doesn't have to be a stamp. In one of my other videos, I mean, I use lined paper. You could just be creative. Okay, so here you go. And then this we will put up here. And now see, that was pretty simple, right? So again, you would just put mats on all of your pages if you like, or if you want to leave them like this and just put pictures. That's totally up to you. Okay, but this is how quick and easy this little album was. Okay, Alright guys, I hope you like this tutorial. Again, I'll leave all the information in the description below so that you can make your own. This is what the final product looks like again. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Please like, hit the subscribe button, leave me a comment if anything, follow me on social media, my magical corner everywhere, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye bye.